My SAT scores weren't great. My scores in reading, critical thinking, and multiple choice were mediocre. Where I excelled tremendously was the essay. When I received my scores, I was discouraged. Multiple choice assessments were part of every Friday in almost each one of my classes. I figured that school just wasn't for me. I want to persuade my audience to discard the notion that assessments, like multiple choice tests, measure a person's intelligence, but rather measure how good you are at memorization. Multiple choice assessments have been the center of controversy for quite some time. There have been plenty of arguments commenting on the merits or lack thereof. Multiple choice assessments have been the go-to tool for assessments by many educators because they are fast and easy to grade. My thought is for educators to focus less on multiple choice assessments and focus more on open response questions, essays of various kinds, and portfolios, among other assessment tools to better meet students' best qualities. The third reason why I am against multiple choice assessments is that in most cases, you have a 25% chance of choosing the right answer out of 4 possible choices. Another reason is because in some instances, as long as you choose answer C on all test questions, you will get a 25% on your test without even trying. My third reason is because students often second guess themselves. Because after seeing all the possible answers, they start to wonder if the answer they had in mind is the right one. I wish I would have known these 3 things before I took my SATs. Like I said before, one of the reasons why multiple choice assessments are not accurate at measuring a person's intelligence is that you have a 25% chance of choosing the right answer. To me, that is not a way to accurately test someone on their knowledge. Instead, you can substitute this kind of assessment with open-ended questions. With open-ended questions, you can accurately see what people have learned and not just memorize facts. Instead, answers come fluently and from the heart. In some cases, test takers prefer multiple choice assessments because it's easier. One of the most obvious reasons why multiple choice assessments aren't accurate is because as long as test takers choose answer C, they can possibly get a 25% on their test. Laverne University points out that most right answers are chosen by choosing letter C. That means that by choosing letter C, you will be right 25% of the time on your whole test. Laverne University also points out that in most tests there are 2 very unlikely answers and 2 likely answers, giving you a 50-50% chance of choosing the right answer. As long as you know half of the test and you guess on the rest, chances are you can get a passing grade. Instead of going through a multiple choice test, it would be more logical to opt for essay-type assessments. The last main reason why multiple choice assessments are not accurate is because although students may know the material, they sometimes second-guess themselves. It is not easy to answer when there are 3 other possible answers, and less easier when you have read all possible answers and they all seem correct. It is always that one other question that could possibly be it that makes a person second guess themselves. It is important to go with your gut instinct and choose the answer that you first thought of. That is why it would be better to opt for portfolios or other types of assessments, because portfolios can show that you know what the information means and how it pertains to you and the material you are being tested on. As you can see, multiple choice assessments are not for everyone, and they are not the best tool to assess how much a person has learned. I hope you have taken my thoughts into consideration and discard the notion that multiple choice assessments measure your intelligence. Even more, I hope you leave here today knowing that on your next multiple choice assessment, you will at least get a 25% of the answers right. I'll leave you with it.